There is a an internal investigation taking place at the Justice Department, and this will be an exhaustive investigation. And if there's wrongdoing, it'll be taken care of. This investigation is taking a long time. It's not going to be drug out. I suspect for political questions, for political reasons.
About the Justice Department. In the last couple months, we have heard disturbing evidence about senior officials of the Justice Department misleading Congress. We heard disturbing evidence yesterday that a senior official of the Justice Department improperly took, by our own admission, political considerations into effect in evaluating career employees of the Justice Department. We've also had evidence from the former Deputy Attorney General of the White House strong-arming a sick man into...
According to the official White House version, it was at this moment in a Florida classroom that Bush learned the second plane had hit the World Trade Center and that the U.S. was under attack. But here's what George Bush himself said almost 3 months later when asked about September 11th.
I was sitting outside the classroom waiting to go in, and I saw an airplane hit the tower of a the TV was obviously on, and I used to fly myself, and I said, well, there's one terrible pilot. And it said it must have been a horrible accident. But I was whisked off there. I didn't have much time to think about it.
Now, wait a minute. George Bush was told about the second plane while he was inside the classroom. So you just heard him describe seeing the first plane crash on television that day. But that's impossible. No one saw the first plane crash on TV on September the 11th because the videotape of it didn't surface until the next day. So how could George Bush have seen what he said he saw?
Not a TV person, Ed. I know you'd like to be, but it's...
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. It's a tough industry to get into.
Mr. President, it was 4 years ago when you first met with Russian President Vladimir Putin. You said you looked into his eyes and you saw his soul. You'll also be meeting with the Russian leader in about a week or so. What do you think of Putin now that he has expressed a willingness to supply weapons to outlaw regimes, specifically his recent comments that he said he would provide short-range missiles to Syria and nuclear components to Iran?
Yeah, we have, first, just on a broader, kind of in a broader sense, I had a long talk with Vladimir there in Slovakia about